Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The Hurricanes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He's got it. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
It's on target and complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And the Canes have their offense in high gear. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. QB draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a break and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabs it in the middle. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tunnel post-game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the catch at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Canes! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
From the gun, running back gets the give. There he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He he shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Miami! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. hits the uprights. It's good. Now a two-possession game at 24-13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus.
Here's the heat.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Got a man.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary underneath.
Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Canes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the 1st down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Davis. Still on his feet. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Set, ready. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defender. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Rebels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm
driving for the goal line, loose football. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the Canes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. He'll pull it down. Looking for room at the 25. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now on first down from the 30. give as they work on that clock. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for the loss.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's got it, first down and more. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go